What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Ketchup podcast, episode 37. Forever, my lady. I don't know. It kind of goes like that. So it's kind of wild out there in these streets right now. So it's your host, Lofton, aka Mr. Hayes Adonis. When I'm suited and booted, you know what I'm saying? Antoine Cumberbund, sometimes they call me. I got my dude, Raj James, in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Mr. Make It Happen. What's going on, man? Another week gone by, son.
That is what has happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, God bless. Playoffs are happening and some good games is out there. You know what I'm saying? For all those NFL fans, we up here on Sunday. I know it's difficult. You can throw us on your lap, on your phone while you watching the game. You know what I'm saying? We here too. Throw an earbud in, listen to what's chopping up right now. So, nice little podcast we popping off. And once again, we always get it started. Roz, man, how was your week?
Man, it was weak. You know what I'm saying? We got our first bounce house job that we did this weekend, so
pretty more bounce.
And I accidentally fell, so it's crazy. So I accidentally fell into the t-shirt business, right?
Oh, tumble.
Yeah, so because I just got two major jobs. I'm like, what crap? What just happened? You know what I'm saying? So I fell into the t-shirt business. So yeah, so stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I got a new t-shirt line coming out.
There you go.
Check it out. I ain't gonna say no names so nobody steal my concept.
Yeah,
I got two t-shirts lines. One's a fitness line, and one's just a regular t-shirt line. I'm gonna drop, but I fell into that on accident. But hey,
there you go.
The Lord, nothing's on accident. The Lord got a plan for you. You know what I'm saying? So God got a plan for you. So I'm always a believer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How about you, man? How your week go, bro?
Amen. My week was pretty good, man. So started out, it was pretty cool. Long week. Had a lot going on, but the week started out, you know what I'm saying? My son did grown man things. He took off to basic training. So we out there about to, you know what I'm saying, lead and make sure the country's safe. So we out there handling this business right now. So, shit, you know what I'm saying, had the one tier when he was leaving and whatnot, came down and gave the little hugs and all that stuff. And now we sending them letters. So he only been gone a week. But we got the address. We send them letters and send support and all that good stuff. So always supporting those people out there. So that was kind of what my week was. And then normal working. Pops came back from international travels, so he back in the building. You know what I'm saying? International traveling.
I really think, bro, that your dad is co-conspirator with John Wick. Your dad.
He provide the weapons and the intel. Is that what he is?
Yeah, your dad on a pit bull somewhere, bro. I
guarantee. He provide the weapons and the intel. You know what I'm saying? When John Wick be out there getting busy. You know what I'm saying? He's back to replenish and get, you know what I'm saying, and maybe head back out there to handle some more missions. But that's what be happening. But now we getting right back into it. One of my favorite and yours, everybody out there. It's the drink of the day.
Let's go.
Oh, the applause is back in the building. Oh, we had it last week. Oh, applause is back in the building.
I mean, the crowd is back.
Yeah, the crowd is back in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they like the jokes. They like the jokes too. But anyways, it's drink of the day. I'm up in here. I'm gonna start it off. I got a little thing that I call Peach Street pea popping. That's what I'm gonna call this. What? It's got a little gin in it. It's got a little sugar in there. Put a little lime in it. Shake it up in the shaker, and then I throw it on the glass with some ice real quick. Right? You think it's done? No, we ain't done. We about to throw a little. We're gonna throw a little peach soda on top of that joint. You know what I'm saying? Throw that on there right there. So now you got a little Peach Street pea popping. That's what I call it. Cheers. So what you got over there, man?
So I don't do it like you, bro. You be doing it big. You know what I'm saying?
I try to do it for the people.
I don't do the shaking. I'm about to start doing the shaking because we finally on TikTok. So now that we on TikTok, I gotta start doing real.
Yeah, stuff. You got to get it popping.
So my wife, put me on this tropical fruit rum, bruh. It's Peruvian tropical rum, bruh. This the you know what I'm saying, on the picture, because I can't read it. I ain't got my glasses. It got, pineapples and oranges and lime, cherry, but that Peruvian rum, bro, man. Hey, so what I did was I took
There
that
you go.
2-part Peruvian rum. You know what I'm saying? A little lemonade, and then I dropped a little pineapple. You know what I'm saying, in there. You know what I'm saying? I like to call that I need a vacation. That's what it called.
Hey, then that drink is ready at any time. You know what I'm saying? That's an anytime drink right there. Look, always.
If Aaliyah's watching this, don't say a damn thing, because I know I know she has something to say. You know what I'm saying? She got something to say.
Always.
Miss Bartenders,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't burn no orange peels to put them on. Whatever.
Hey, but it's one of those things. We try to keep it nice for y'all. Give y'all a little, you know what I'm saying, some formulas, so y'all can get y'all scientificness up in there while y'all making y'all drinks, aka bartenderism.
Yeah, I gotta step.
And we be out here doing it. So you can make yourself a Peach Street pea popping, or you can go ahead and get ready for that vacation over there. You know, man, those are good at any time. So come drink with us. Cheers to everybody that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Once again, salud and all that good stuff. Men Ketchup drink of the day. We really appreciate y'all. And we gonna keep it pushing.
Let's go.
Now we gonna hit this news of the week. So we here on the news of the week. We got it going on real quick. News of the week for episode 37. This is what we do. We got giving all appreciation to MLK and Coretta Scott King out here. Tomorrow is Martin Luther King's birthday, aka MLK Day here in the United States. And over in Boston Common, Boston, Massachusetts, they had put up a sculpture called The Embrace by Hank Willis Thomas. And it encapsulates the moment when MLK learned that he had won the Nobel Peace Prize. And of course, the first person he goes to and puts his arms around is his wife. His wife, Coretta Scott King. And this is one of those things that was showing, peace, his happiness and his sharing of the glory and the admiration with Coretta Scott King during that moment in that time frame. So it's one of those things that was very fantastic. The sculpture looks good. Claps all around for MLK. You know what I'm saying? So Raj, just one thing on MLK, man. Like what's one thing that with MLK, that still inspires you to this day? You know what I'm saying? As we always still push to, gain that equality in all aspects.
Yeah, man. So, like, real talk, man. I first of all, I never work on MLK Day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm supposed to work. I'll take a PTO.
Or just sit at your desk.
Yeah. I'm not doing. I'm not typing nothing. Regina, I need you. Whatever, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Selma's. So real talk, like honestly though, man, I feel like, and not everybody, I don't stereotype everybody or whatever, but I feel like we kind of got away about what the meaning of the holiday is, I feel like we as a people have to remember, what so many pioneers went through for us to be where we're at now.
Right.
There's a lot of people that don't feel like we, because have come very far, but that's because they were never in that position. If you were never hosed down by a crowd of angry white people and police officers, or if you never had dogs sicked on you, or if your business was never bombed because you're black, you don't know the feeling of, man, you don't know the sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times we forget the sacrifice. It's I get upset because a lot of people don't go vote. Like, I don't want to vote. It's like, don't come talking to me about politics, about what you don't like, or who you don't like, and blah, blah, blah. if you're not trying to change it. I'm a firm believer that if you're not trying to change something, don't complain about it. You know,
Right.
and we as African Americans, men of color, we have to continue to understand that it's not about hate. It's about growth. We at a point now where it's about growth. We have to continue to promote growth in our culture. It's not about hating somebody else, because the diversity, my family, like for example, my family is so diverse, man. I did a breakdown of my family the other day, and just my daughter alone. I mean, I'm sorry, my daughter. My daughter's half Turkish, half African American and Native. My granddaughter, man, my granddaughter is Mexican, black, white, Peruvian, Puerto Rican, and Palestinian. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so when you think about that, you think about the mixture of the human being right now. Nobody's really pure of what they are anymore. There's no purity. Right. We can go. I mean, I guarantee you, 10 people go ancestry.com, and there are so many different cultures that will come back in your DNA, and that makes us human. So what gets me is that we can't forget growth. We have to continue to grow, and grow meaning teaching. We have to teach. We have to teach why we're in the position we're in, why we need to fix things in our culture, why we need to grow. And, because if you think about it, like this month, dog, I turned 50, and I think like this, how's the future going to be? When I'm 50 years old and I'm in a nursing home somewhere looking at TV, and NBA YoungBoy is president, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to think about stuff. You got to think. We have to teach. We have to teach, man. We have to grow. We have to teach, man. And like a lot of people be like, well, you can't. I'm not perfect in any way. I've always, and I was doing live this morning, and I say this all the time. You have to remain a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a work in progress for the rest of your life. You can have a house built right now to every standard that you want, and then next month be like, man, I'm gonna put a new shower head in, or man, I'm gonna put this in, or man, you know what I'm saying? So you have to always you have to always remain a work in progress if you want to progress. As soon as you're content, as soon as you become content, you can, like I said, you can build a brand new house right now. It could be the best house you ever made, the best house ever built in America. 20 years from now, that house is gonna start falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Then you either gonna have to rebuild, you're gonna start repairing, or whatever, because you're not continuing to progress. You're not, so back to I'm getting on the soapbox. Back to the Martin Luther King thing. It's we have to remember that this man stood for growth and equality. For the culture, for our people, for people of color. But that don't mean go out and hate somebody else from another color. You know, if this person, if a person hates me of another color, it's not for me to reciprocate with that hate. If you don't like me, you hate me. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That, whatever makes you sleep at night, that's fine. You get what I'm saying? Right. But I'm not going to burden my heart, my mind, my soul, because you were raised different than I was. You know what I'm saying? I was raised to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So being a person that was raised to love everybody, and the diversity in my family and in my friends and everything, I feel like we just got to continue to grow and build and teach our people, teach our youth, the importance of growth. You know what I'm saying? So
right. All right. Yeah. So that was I mean, I had the same type of perspective. It's one of those things that everybody has to continue to build up and look at the example that Martin Luther King had set for everyone, and be able to be intelligent about the actions that you're taking and the way you move. That's one thing I took from MLK, is that he was very intelligent about the way that he was doing, and he was seeing the perspective, and he had a plan on how he wanted to affect everyone and how he wanted his message to be received. Some people can yell things and be angry with the way that they give their point of view, and it's never received properly. It's never heard all the way that it should. It's never actually ingested by the other person because of the way that you're bringing it. You know what I mean? And MLK was one of those people. What I for sure take is that being able to deliver a message that you want to have received and do it properly and do it intelligently and be able to back it up with, words, feelings, emotion, perspective, being able to do all those things, and to be able to, yes, knowing that the goal may not be in your lifetime, but you know that the seeds that you are sowing by dropping those intelligent knowledge bombs on people are going to sow themselves and then show themselves to be true. And that's one thing that I always appreciated from MLK, is that he was able to drop those things. And then from, after his death and continue on, we see that things that he stated and the things that he said came to pass because people started to understand and listen and articulate what was taking place. So or be able to digest what was taking place. So I really appreciate that from MLK.
I want to add this too. We have to also understand, because a lot of times our expectations, I would say, outruns what can really, so what we can really achieve. For example, when Barack Obama became president, people were expecting, miracles, but at the same time, the uneducation of not knowing how a government works,
right,
put people in a turmoil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't do this, he couldn't do that, he didn't do this. But not knowing this man's hands is tied. You know what I'm saying? So much you can do as a president. President really doesn't run the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The president is the fall guy for the country. When stuff goes bad, that's when the president comes into play. He can make things happen, but things, just like things get done, they can be undone. And so with that being said, a lot of times we have to educate ourselves to know how things work.
Right.
You have to know how things work. You have to go out and vote. You have to learn how the government is made up. You have to learn how to, when to vote. Some people, they only vote in, certain elections or whatever, but there are so many other elections that we have to vote in, to make sure that we are heard. If you think about it, as a black man, back in the day, a black man would go to prison for looking at a white woman the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? If you could look at a white woman the wrong way back in the day and go to prison, be beat down, be killed or whatever, be killed by local people, and the police won't do nothing about it because you say, hey, he's looking at a white woman. Now the diversity in relationships is so common, that the younger generation and the generation, even my generation, that's where it started at. But, a lot of times you wouldn't be able to see this. Ain't no way in hell you would see a white woman with a black man or a white woman with an Asian man, without that man being in jeopardy of his life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, to say, because a lot of people say we haven't come very far. We got a long way to go, but we've come very far. There's a lot of things we can say. There's a lot of things, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to overlook what's happening, like, for example, in the legal system, because, I don't agree with, police brutality and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying we've come a long way as a people, and to be able to, live in certain areas, and it's still, like I say, it's still out there. Racism is still out there. It's taught. Racism is taught, and it's still going to be out there no matter what. But the answer is not retaliation. The answer is not hatred. Hate doesn't, hate, that shouldn't be got hate. You should be able to, like I said, somebody hates you. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, fine. Don't allow that to intrude on your life and change the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So, off that soapbox.
It's a big box, baby. Nah.
It's
a big one and a serious box. So it's all good. It's all good. Well, we're going to keep it pushing. We moving to Yay for Ye.
Yeah.
Everybody happy for Ye? Is everybody happy? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with this dude. So supposedly our boy Kanye, he got, according to TMZ, Ye, and agricultural designer Bianca Censori, who has worked with his company for several years, recently commiserated their love at a private ceremony. So it looks like my man done moved on. But the biggest thing that is extra crazy about this whole situation is that the face of this lady looks extremely similar to the face of a lady that he has just divorced. It is quite weird, strange, kind of crazy with everything that's going on because it's extremely close. Like it'd be different. It'd be like, it was kind of the nationality or something like that. But that lady looked like she was literally trying to look like Kim Kardashian. So it's kind of weird. Is that an attribute? But I mean, is that a thing? Is that a type? Because that's weird. Like, I mean, some people have a type, meaning like, all right, a body shape or a particular like, hey, I like olive skinned or I like dark skinned or whatever. But to literally be like, I need you to look exactly like this human being, it's very strange and weird, man. So talk to me, Rod. Talk to me, Rod. Is that weird?
No, but did they say she had like she went to go look like her, or that's just her?
Look, nah. Hold up. Look, that is like you see one, like the one that's on the far right side. That's her regular
I know, but face. I'm saying, but that's her face.
And then the face that's under the Ye picture is her putting makeup on. Which, if you put her and you be like, I almost thought that was her, Kim Kardashian. I was like,
I will say this. Let me say this.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna keep it real.
Say it.
So, and if any female R&B artist ever hear this podcast, it's not an insult. It's not a diss. But, bro, once you put on all this makeup and get your face beat, your hair done, blah, 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 most of the time they all look alike. Like, they all look alike. It's like there's so many female rappers and R&B singers that I have no idea who the hell is who because they all look alike. The other day I was looking at, like, listen. The other day I was looking at Cardi B. Right?
Yeah.
The whole time, look, what's up, Clex? So
what's happening, fellas? Hey, man, I've been having some technical issues. I apologize, but I'm here.
You got to pay that internet bill, man.
Hey, man, you know how it is.
Stop buying them expensive cigars and
Easy.
So the other day I'm looking at Cardi B, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was looking at Nicki Minaj the whole time. I'm like, and then Catch said Cardi B. It said something about Cardi B. I'm like, wait a minute, like they all look the same.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this about Kanye. This real talk. First of all, if you got a Mercedes that you like,
and you go get the new
Mercedes
model,
get wrecked. Your Mercedes get wrecked. Go buy your same Mercedes. That's right. Look, hey, he had one of these, you know, you the fucked up moments. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He lost Kim. He can't get her back.
Yeah.
You know what? If I got millions, I'm gonna get I lost my wife. I'm going to buy another.
But you for sure can't say that's the Mercedes because that for sure is the was it Hyundai version? Because that mug, she ain't got that Kim though. That's what I'm saying. Like she ain't got the Kim though. That's different. It's a lookalike, not exact replica.
Kim's trunk is Kim didn't come with that trunk though. They modified that trunk after she got it.
Mercedes didn't come with Bluetooth, but it got Bluetooth eventually, right?
Yeah, so
it's still a Mercedes though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's still worth way more than that Hyundai.
You know what I'm saying? He did it out of spite. I'm telling you, he did it out of spite. He's like, okay, I can't have you. Guess what? Kick rocks. I got bootleg. I got New Year.
He said, I got the bootleg.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a kit on it. I'm gonna put a kit on it, and then I'm gonna make it look just like what it is. That's like everybody back in the day. You know, they went and bought a Pontiac Fiero.
Trying to make it be a Ferrari.
You understand what I'm saying? You put a Testarossa kit on it. I mean, it looked like one. You just can't get it. Right.
Yeah. It's what was it like the Chrysler 300 where people was like, "Ooh, I got a Bentley." Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying?
I had a Chrysler 300 with the Bentley.
With a Bentley grill. He had a Bentley grill.
You had that bootleg Kim. Yeah, that bootleg Kim. That's what we call it for now.
It looked just like a Bentley until a Bentley pull up.
Yeah, until a Bentley pull up. And then what Cat said?
Hey, but real talk though, hey, Kanye, I think Kanye's smart for that. You know what I'm saying?
I would say I guess he would have more power in this relationship.
Probably.
That would be the thing. You know,
Is it going to be a relationship though? The question is it going to be a relationship, or is it going to be somebody who just does what Kanye says because Kanye says it?
I'm gonna be like this.
Obviously, that's what he wants.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if Lila leave me, I'm going to find somebody that look like Lila.
Yeah. Say you finding the bootleg? You like, where's the bootleg at?
And then I'm gonna put it on Facebook right next to her picture.
He gonna have a bootleg, not a bootleg. He gonna have a bootleg.
Yeah, bootleg. Yeah, there you go. Got that bootleg out there. That's
I don't got Kanye money, so I'm gonna get mine from the hood.
You may be working at the Sitco or something, but it's all good though. You know what I'm
gonna have
well, we gonna keep it moving, and everybody out there, make sure you clap it up for Clexon, man. Reverend C is in the building. I know y'all heard the voice, you know, of the good Reverend.
It is in the building.
You know what I mean?
Something about the name Jesus
all day long.
Well, we gonna keep it pushing since we got Clex in the building right now. We gonna say, as the stallion turns, you know, Roz's favorite human being on earth behind the wife. You know what I'm saying? And the grandbaby. You know, I had to get you steps down. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help you out there. But we got as the stallion turns, Tory Lanez. You know, he's preparing. He done got a new lawyer out here, and he went to go get that lawyer to help Snoop beat that 1993 murder case. And then and a good song came from it. Murder was the case that they gave me. You know what I'm saying? That was good stuff right there. So Tory Lanez also out there says Tory Lanez's father said that forgave Tory Lanez's father said that Tory Lanez has forgiven Meg+Thee Stallion. And then additionally, Tory Lanez's sentencing has been delayed due to the legal team shakeup. So talk to me out here. Do you think it's a good call for him to go for that murder was the case lawyer right there?
I kind of feel like you can't make a song out of shot a bitch in the toe was a case that they gave.
I grazed the toe was the case that they gave me.
Toe grazing, yeah.
Toe was the case that they gave me. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It might be a good move. It's strategic. You know,
hey, it's better. It was a better move than that pink suit.
Yeah. I honestly feel though, bro. I feel like he should have got Donald Trump lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because Donald Trump ain't been in jail for nothing.
That is true.
Yeah, but they don't like y'all. First of all, they don't like y'all.
True.
And then secondly, I feel like
you got to throw that blackout.
I mean, that was to get votes, though. Do you think that was for real?
I'm gonna say again, they don't like y'all. That was a strategic move. And what strategy can we employ to say, hey, let's keep Tory Lanez out for making Megan's big toe a lot bigger. That's not gonna happen. So I feel like, well, what happens is everybody, and having worked in a prison, I'm gonna give you this, having worked in a prison, the very first defense that anybody who has actually received a conviction and sentencing that goes at, the first thing that they go at is ineffective counsel. That's gonna be the first thing. I mean, and that is textbook. Ineffective counsel. What did he miss that should have been presented, could have been presented, X or Y or Z? You know, I think it was a smart move for him to do that prior to his incarceration, because he has a certain amount of time that once he's incarcerated, he's got a certain amount of time he's got to wait before he can bring it back and he's got a certain amount of time, a certain number of people, or a certain group of folks that he can actually go to. You know, you're going from the state court to the district courts, and then all of that. Then you can go, you know, above and above. It was a strategic move. So when you asked me if it was smart, yeah, it was smart. It was smart because he did it before his incarceration because he's got a certain amount of time. Your appeal ability becomes live immediately after your conviction, and it's easier to fight it before you actually go to lockdown. He hasn't even had a sentence handed down to him yet. So yeah, it was a very smart move. Is it gonna work? Yeah, no. But yeah, he shot her in the toe.
First of all,
they got pictures. They got pictures.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, like I don't think the dude should go to prison for, you know what I'm saying? I think
look, why would you say? Watch what you say, because then that can be you in precedence. That's what I'm saying. Because as soon as you be like, "Hey, they shoot you in the toe, you shouldn't go to jail," that's regular. And they be like, "Well, you got
I don't like the president either, so I don't like the president."
So you're going. I mean, you're going to experience all kinds of stuff as far as that's concerned. But he's got a lot more tools in his tool bag, if you will, before he gets locked down. He's got a lot more moves that he can make. Before he actually gets locked down. His lawyer is going to be the one that has to make the move once he's handed down a sentence and he actually goes to lockdown, if he goes or whatever. So it's important, and that's the value of actually having the money to actually be able to do that prior to. So many of these cats, so many people that get a conviction, you have to wait till you go there, and then you have to dismiss attorneys, and you have to go through motions to actually do such. So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that.
He don't have
that
issue.
handicap, if you will.
Yeah.
So you know,
you don't have to worry about that. He got to go to be able
to. No pun intended.
No pun.
No pun intended. He doesn't have that handicap. He walking on all 10 toes.
Oh yeah, 10 toes down. He walking on 10 toes down. You know.
They ain't put Quick in jail when he shot Dilla Reese didn't speak to him. So, hey,
that was gangster life though. That was gangster life. You know what I mean? They wasn't telling. They wasn't telling. Nobody was telling nothing.
Is it a male judge or a female judge?
Does it matter?
I don't think. I'm not sure.
Because if it's a male judge, he going to jail. Because Meg+Tory thinking him up.
Oh. Look, this is why you ain't never gonna be a judge ever. You're being manipulated, sir.
Rajim is biased. He done said 12 times. Yeah, he done said 12 times that the woman is his secondary baby mama. He has risked life already because Leela is waiting at the door of that room right now with a buck knife. And so
Meg+Tory, your baby mama. Okay, wait a minute. Go eat some of this food.
Yeah, I made some grits for breakfast.
Rat poison grits. Got them rat poison grits.
Did you eat that?
Yeah, I ain't
about
hungry.
10 minutes. You be like, you got about 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm good.
You about to take it.
I ain't hungry. I'll drink some water. Y'all drink that water. See what happens.
Well, you know, so hopefully out there, you know, everything continues to go copacetic for, you know, Tory Lanez and whatnot. Stop wearing the pink if you're going to go to jail. That's just me suggesting that. I wouldn't say do that. And Meg+Tory continue to get healthy and make money and do all your good things. But at this moment, we gonna help out some other people that's out here. I got my buddy, my cousin, my friend. He's been a guest on the show. We're gonna take a little minute and 24-second break to show some love to one of our sponsors out there. If you happen to go up in their shop, just let them know that you watch and listen to the Men Ketchup podcast. If you're looking to take your game to the next level and live in the Tampa area, visit Rather Unique Barbershop, 713 West London Road, Brandon, Florida, 33511. They have all the cuts, from the classic to the rather unique. If you're a person that points at a picture on the wall or wants a high top, hidden play style like my son, make sure you hit up Rather Unique, 713 West London Road, Brandon, Florida. Check them out on all their socials at Rather Unique Barbershop. Make an appointment via Facebook at Rather Unique Barbershop. Or give them a call at 813-6 472-8444. Take your game to the next level. Rather Unique Barbershop. They have all the cuts, from the classic to the rather unique. If you're a person that points at a picture on the wall or wants a high top, hidden play style like my son, make sure you hit up Rather Unique. 713 West London Road, Brandon, Florida. Check them out on all their socials at Rather Unique Barbershop. Make an appointment via Facebook. If you're looking to take your game to the next level and live in the Tampa area, visit Rather Unique Barbershop, 713 West London Road, Brandon, Florida, 33511. What's up? And we back. Hey,
What it
go
do?
check them out. Go check them out, man. My cousin be setting them up all day. Let them know that y'all watch the Men Ketchup podcast. Go and check him out on Facebook, like I said, and do your damn thing and look good. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. All right. So we're going to keep it pushing right now. We got a big thing coming up right now. We got Billboard and Vibe put together a list of the top 20 rappers of all time. It's for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And they're releasing 10 at a time. So right now, it's supposed to be done in February time frame, but right now they've delivered the first 10, 50 through 41. So we got some rappers up here, man. I mean, y'all see the pictures at 41. We got E40, 42. We got Redman, 43, Bun B. We got 44 was Queen Latifah. 45, Ice-T. 46, Jadakiss. 47 was MC Light. 48, Melly Mel. 49, Run from Rum DMC. And 50 was your boy from Miami. What's my man's name? Huh?
Who that?
You see my man, big boy over there. That's down there, Rickety Ross. You know what I'm saying? That number 50 was Ricky Ross, Ricky Rose, and whatnot. So, you don't have any issues with these bottom 10 that's up here? Do you feel like they in the bottom 10? Of course, we haven't seen the rest of the list, but do you feel that these are more going to be the people? Do you feel that they should be in the top 50? Like, that's one of those things, like, thinking about it, should they be in the top 50? Are there anybody on here that you be like, this person is for sure not top 50, or they shouldn't even be on this list? They should be. Let
me ask you this: who is this again? With the long hair?
With the long, which one long hair?
In the black shirt. I mean the black.
Oh, that's E40.
No,
that's 41.
No, at the top.
Oh, that's Melly Mel.
Melly Mel is where? In the middle?
Yeah, he was number 48.
Next to MC Light?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let me make sure.
I thought that was Andre 3000.
Nah, that's Melly Mel, man. That's Melly Mel. I'm pretty sure Andre way higher than that. I'm pretty sure.
First of all, Jadakiss, ain't no way in hell Jadakiss at this low on this list.
All right, so Jadakiss, we looking at Jadakiss. That was one thing that I saw as soon as they brought the list out. I was like, Jadakiss, I was like, man, he kind of low. And I look at Redman kind of low. I'm like, I feel like those are two that I would probably.
I would say Redman is low considering who else is on the list. Yeah. E40 is low too. I will say that. If we talk about pioneers, MC Light is low. But that's pioneer wise.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Queen Latifah. I mean, like, you look at all these and you go top 50, and this is male, female. So you like in top 50. And I'm trying to think of female rappers that I look at that would be higher on this list. So you think if higher on this list, female rappers, does Little Kim out rap Queen Latifah?
What was it? It depends on what the criteria was. You know what I'm saying?
It's always a criteria, but you could look at like flow, not necessarily content. If you just go like, I always look at it like this. Could one of these rappers do what the other person that I'm looking at that's better than them? Can they do that as well? They can do what they do, but then they also can do that. Like, do you feel like Queen Latifah, if she was like, I can spit nasty like Little Kim, she could do it, but then she could still be in her bag and what she does. And I feel like she could do that.
Yeah, but I also feel like
You think Little Kim could go like
that's
ladies
what I'm
first?
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think she can bust a ladies first?
MC Light is low because MC Light is very diverse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not biased because of the era, but I think MC Light was slept on. Jada Kiss, of course, is low. He's low on the list right now. That was Jada Kiss. I think he should be higher on the list. And that I say that without even looking at the rest of the list. I just know there's somebody. I just know there's 40 other people that, especially men, that out of them 40, there's at least 10 that ain't gonna be able to ride with Jada Kiss. So
right.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna look at this. I mean, I'm looking at that list. Put that list back up for just a second. Let me show you where I'm gonna reorder the whole list because, first of all, you got Melly Mel is extremely low. I'm talking about pioneers. I'm talking about
we talking about rappers though.
Okay, rappers.
I mean, you get. I look at it like this: you get pioneer bonus points, you get longevity bonus points, but then also the skill based on time frame. Yes, you had what people were doing, but there were also people during that time frame that did elevate the rap game. But if there will, so that's gotta look at that.
If there's no Melly Mel, the rest of this list is not okay. So when I say pioneer, I mean when I say he's the starter of this whole era. You get what I'm saying? So you can't put Melly Mel at number 48. You can't put Melly Mel at number 48 and say, okay, Light and Kiss, because Kiss is the business, okay? And Red is the business, okay? And the Queen is the business. But you don't get to these cats unless you got Melly Mel first. You don't get to these cats.
Are you saying Melly Mel should be number one?
I'm saying Melly Mel should be above these dudes that are on here, or these dudes and ladies that are on here. Now, like Rajim said, not looking at the rest of the list because we're just looking at, the bottom 10, right?
Bottom 10.
The bottom 10. Who on God's green earth is number 1 through number 39?
Yeah.
I mean, I have some ideas.
Yeah,
I have some ideas who would be in the top 10. I do.
Yeah, we got a couple, but that's a gimme for the most part. But when you got
that's what I'm saying. The 11 through 50 is the part where everybody can argue because the top 10, if you name names that you would go like, man, this person longevity made party tracks, had B-sides, features. Like you were like, Mug was killing it in all aspects. Person was killing in all aspects. You'd be like, okay, I can kind of understand the top 10.
So you got Melly Mel. Where's Grandmaster Caz? You know what I'm saying? Where are those cats? Above him.
We'll see.
And we will.
But then would you say that then Grandmaster Caz or some of the other rappers that may be from a earlier time in hip hop, but then don't have the same skills as some? I mean, because it's gonna be the top 50, so it's like may not have the same skills. How much does their being a predecessor or a ground paver allow them the runway to continue to be above those people?
I feel you. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a point where like everybody's like, no different. I can just use basketball, right? Jordan he's that guy, right? Everybody still was like Kobe copied the game, but people didn't say that he was better than Jordan. They was like, yo, he copied his game, probably the best you could copy his game, but Jordan was still that dude. LeBron is trying to kill every record possible so people say that he's the greatest of all time.
So you look at
that's what he's trying to do because he's like, there's no other way to do it but to try to make every record, like have every record say my name. So in the future, they will be like, hey, that's the guy. But then everybody saw, Last Dance and was like, damn, that's that guy.
So you look at when you say basketball, you look at the argument with Kobe, the argument with Jordan, the argument with those is the best. You go of all time and of his time. All right, that's not what we are putting right here. This is top 50 rappers of all time.
Right.
So let me give you an order. Let me give you an order of the ones that I see. Okay.
Okay. Talk to me.
And then we can ride from there. If we're talking about top 10 or the last 50 of the top, whatever, the top 10 of the last 50, I'm going to say Melly Mel. Then I'm going to say Run, and then I'm going to say the Queen, and then I'm going to say Light, and then we can order the rest of these cats. Kiss.
So even Ice-T, like Ice-T was, I mean, he was the first person to be like cop killer. Like, I mean, he ruffled feathers. Like he was that West Coast guy.
But I'm only talking about the ones that we're looking at right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Ice-T's right there.
So the ones.
But I don't think. I've never felt like I don't know a memorable song by Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it. I can't tell you a song. What Colors maybe? I don't know. Colors. I can't tell you.
I'm gonna go all the way back before Colors. You had Ice-T was in the game. I mean, when you think about it, even before breakdancing, what was the name of the song that Ice-T did? The one that brought him out. Gosh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard.
So Ice is a bad boy, but of all time, I'm going to say Melly Mel. I'm going to say Run. I'm going to say the Queen. I'm going to say Light. Then the question is, okay, Ice. Now I'm a Bun B dude, so
be hard.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put Bun in that top 5.
So let me ask you this: is it Bun B or is it?
No, Bun B, his solo albums, the Trill,
Underground
the Trill
Kings,
Trilogy.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, now the Pimp was my guy, right? The Pimp was my guy, but pure lyricist and telling a story,
Bun B can ride.
So for me, that show your perspective then, because for me, E40 is that guy. You know what I'm saying? E40 for me, lyrically, I'm talking about like.
I mean, he make up with it. He's very much like Snoop, where he could create a vernacular out of nothing, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's it."
I'll say this: I personally look at timeless hip hop. Like, for example, Run. It's not timeless. You know what I'm saying? In his day, he a legend. Don't get me wrong. MC Light, a legend. Queen Latifah, a legend. But I look at, is your flow timeless? Jadakiss, he timeless. E40, timeless. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's E40.
Bun B,
nobody's E40.
Yeah, nobody. Bun B,
Bun B's tall. Yeah, Bun B's hard.
Queen is timeless. Queen Latifah
has a unique. She has a unique flow that's very her. I would say. No. I mean, that's longevity. That's totally. That's a different longevity. I think it's a different thing.
E40 just dropped a new song with T.I. and.
I mean, he just came out with MountRushmore. They just had an album come out.
When you talk about of all time, and you're saying it doesn't matter when they started, you just said a name that deserves being put in this conversation. Man, T.I. is
he may be up higher. Like, that's the thing. Like, we don't know. So he may be higher. I'm not sure. But there's this situation.
You pretty much can.
But I'm just looking at these 10 that I'm like, do they deserve to be in the top 50 out of these 10?
I mean, of course, I'm going to say no question that these 10 deserve to be in the top 50, right?
Yeah, top 50.
However, I'm going to say that they might deserve to be higher than the top 50 because we don't know who 1 through 39 is. I mean,
I can give a guarantee. Like, this is what I look at. I would say that there are three females that I would say are going to be higher for sure than
but look at this though.
Light and Queen Latifah. Like I can say, so I would say Missy Elliott's gonna be higher than her.
Okay.
You're gonna have Nicki Minaj because she just broke her record.
No,
for sure. She will be up there.
She deserves to be higher than Queen. No, man. No.
Like, I'm just I'm gonna say because she will be higher, and you'll have it all determines because I would say I don't know if they're gonna go R&B and everybody. You know, for one album, everybody be going hard in the paint for Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
So those are three that I can say will be higher on this platform, female-wise.
Lauryn is in the conversation.
For sure. So I don't know. I don't know what their conversation is. But as of folks out there, an album, if there was a situation and you saw a blurb that said Lauryn Hill's coming out with a new album and a new hip-hop album, it's instantly platinum.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot of people that you can say about that. That would be instant.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
There is a group of people, and it's a small group. If there's an album released, there would be people that I would go and buy, I would stream, I would whatever. I would immediately go to them. Sight unseen, sound unheard.
Right.
And I'm going to actually pick up their stuff and I'm going to pay for it. Yeah. And there's some people that I won't do that for. Nicki Minaj is not in that group of people for me.
I have not bought Nair an album, but I've heard a lot of her songs. And that's the thing. Like, I've heard a lot. And then when they put out things like, oh, just broke the record for the girl that I feel like is the best female hip-hop artist, Missy Elliott, just broke her record for the most singles in the top 100 in her lifespan, meaning that 10 years. I'm like, so Missy already had the record. And then Nicki Minaj breaks the record. And I'm like, well, she obviously will have to be above Queen and MC Lyte. Like, that just will be what it is.
So I feel like this, like real talk, like we have to also understand that, you know, we can't stay in our era of life and not expect other artists to exceed. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, love Queen Latifah. Don't get me wrong. Queen Latifah ain't put out music in years, maybe 20 years. You know what I'm saying? If it comes out, you know what I'm saying, I don't see where it holds a punch to, you know what I'm saying, modern music. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, that's why your music had to be timeless. There's some people that's gonna drop and they're gonna be timeless. I think Lauryn Hill drop right now, timeless. You know what
people going. They gonna go see it. They gonna go get it.
When everybody heard that Lauryn was on Nas's new album a year ago or so, everybody went and found that song, right? Everybody went and found that song, and she lived up to Lauryn Hill, right?
And no different than when everybody was like Andre 3000 on Yeezy Donda, heard the song and was like, he went hard on that joint. But those are people that you go, that's the top 20 for
that's what you do. Yeah,
because you brought people out the woodworks. If anybody said Andre 3000 or Lauryn Hill was on Lil Uzi Vert, you'd be like, yo, that's crazy. But you'd be like, I'm about to go hear that because
Lauryn levels him up. The same thing as if somebody says D Nice is producing XYZ track on whatever, we are going to go and listen for the TR-808, right? We're gonna go listen for it. Now, whether we buy it or whatever, but we're going straight to it because D Nice is on it. D Nice is doing it. You know, that's the deal. If Nas produces, so when they said Lauryn Hill on Nas, okay, Nas is that business, and Lauryn Hill levels him up.
You got I don't know if it levels them, but you got two. That's like having Beyonce and Jay-Z on a track. Like that's just everybody gonna go see it. Like that don't matter.
And so point well taken. So for example, you said Jay-Z. Any track Jay-Z is on, Jay-Z came out when Special Ed was out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jay-Z is one of them timeless rappers. It don't matter what Jay-Z is on, he kills it. He was just on what's the song he was just on? They had 4 minutes on the track. Who just had just put this out and he had like 4 minutes or whatever. And it's like no matter what he's on, he's timeless. Nas, timeless. It's certain rappers that's timeless. Like this, I don't know if y'all heard the song I Stand On That. Stand On That is Jordan Lucas, T.I. and E40. Timeless. It don't sound like so.
He has a sound. Like that's one of the things. Like if you're an artist and you have your own sound, that's the thing. If you are successful with your own sound, true to yourself, true to your rhyme, true to your pattern, true to what you feel is good sonically and musically, you have your own. Jay-Z has his own. People mimic him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing that I can say about Kanye. People mimic Kanye. He has a thing that people mimic. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know that your sound. I mean, a lot of people was doing the Yeezy joint when Yeezy went hard. Like he has a sound. Andre 3000, unique. When it comes on, you know it is him. There was no like.
If you heard a song,
like you like you know.
If you hear a song about to come out, you like got Andre 3000 on it. Like you said, you're going to get it. Like I was in the gym this morning, and I was Goody mobbed out. Like my tracks. You know what I'm saying, was Goody mob. You know what I'm saying? I was right.
Black Ice, that boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Black Ice is my joint, though.
And so there's certain things I listen to. I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Where is that music?
I was telling my wife the other night. I said, "Dang, man, you know how much I miss CeeLo Green, boy."
Man,
like CeeLo Green, just CeeLo himself. Even when he with Goody Mob and he do the sing song he joins, you be like, CeeLo is that dude, man.
CeeLo did for Christmas. CeeLo did David and Tamela Mann's Christmas party where they did that all out. They did all that they do.
Yeah.
I mean, religiously and all that, you know, all of that is great, right? Everything is 100.
Yeah.
But when CeeLo came out and did his thing, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain people.
I mean, there's certain people, like you said, the whole fact that the sentence with the whole sentence, capital letters on T and a period after the S, timeless. You looking at CeeLo, I mean, and there weren't too many others, hip hop or not. Michael Jackson and Prince. When you talk about religion, it doesn't matter. I have never ever. There was only one person. From the 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way into his death. There was no person besides Prince that transcends generation to generation more than Michael Jackson and Prince Rogers Nelson. Nobody else.
Hey,
all of music.
I can tell you right now, and you want me to give you an example of that? My son, like I said earlier in the show, just went to basic training. Guess what? One of the albums, because my wife got a record player for Christmas, and we was like, man, we got to find a vinyl store. So we went and found a vinyl warehouse that's out in St. Pete, Florida. Go to this vinyl warehouse. They got all type of used albums and things of that nature. Guess what we was looking for? We was looking for Mike. And guess what? And guess who was the first person to listen to it? We was listening to Michael Jackson Thriller. I was just born when that came out. I was only like 2-3 years old. My son wasn't even thought. I didn't even have the balls to make him. And this dude was like, yo, I want to listen to this Michael Jackson. Like, those are his jams. Michael Jackson is his jam, and he is 18.
Right.
That's Michael Jackson. That's how good Michael Jackson is, dog.
So you got Prince, you got Michael Jackson, you got Boys to Men. Listen, You play a Boys the Men cut.
BBD. Oh my bad.
Yeah, whatever. You got.
Hold up, the East Coast family.
Right. Man, listen. If I were to call right now my nieces and nephews into this room, I can guarantee you that they can go through Boys the Men album. I mean, even without the movie and all this other good stuff, they felt like, okay, they finally got their due. I'm like, hey, dude, they got their due way before then. But the point is, like you said, the word timeless. So when we look at this, and we were the hip hop generation, right?
Yeah.
Nobody talks about. When I talk about Queen, we talk about Princess of the Posse. We talk about when she was rolling with Stetson Sonic and she was doing what they do. We talk about all of that. We talk about every bit of that. And you look at these people that are in here. These people came after her. These people came after them that said, we set the stage for, and we actually moved in a way that set the tone for a kid. Now, his voice, Jadakiss, his voice, his flow, his lyrics.
I would say
that cat does, man. I'm like, good.
I would say, like, looking at the list now, based on our conversation that we just had, right? So uniqueness, right? So I would say Jadakiss would be voice flow, right? Very E40 to me. You got such unique. He is the most unique, unique person in hip hop because his flow is so unique. Redman is very high lyrically, and was one of the big bringers of the Jersey push, and went toe to toe and hang out with Method Man. Brings him up on a level with the Wu Clique. Bun B, one of the bringers of the South, very unique, had one of the best teams in the South with UGK. Queen Latifah, part of the beginning generation, women's liberation, ladies first, New Yorker. Then you got Ice-T, was really like that first big person that came out of the West. Him and Too Short. Like those were the guys that were like first popular, nation popular guys out of the West. MC Lyte, female, more lyrical. That you had a true lyricist coming with it. MC Lyte, Melly Mel, Pioneer, Run, Pioneer, but his flows were kind of basic until you got to like the late Down with the King. Like when they got to like Down with the King, he kind of increased his lyricism, but before that, it was very basic, very, very Fat Boys and all the other stuff that was happening during that time frame. And then Rick Ross kind of gets lost in the sauce. He has very unique stuff, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, it's Rick Ross. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, oh, it's Rick Ross.
Dude, I'm gonna say, you know this.
At least that's my perspective on that list that's right there.
I'm gonna say this, Rod. You can say what you want to. Lofton, you can say what you want to. The predecessor for Ross, Trick.
Yeah.
I would assume Trick.
So you got Trick, you got Ross, and you got even
JT Money.
I don't know about JT Money, but
JT Money, that's my dog. You got
Trick, you got Ross, and then after that,
Trina,
you got Plies. Man, that dude, man, come on. Like right now,
are you putting Plies in top 50?
Of course.
Man, who you bumping out then? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be people on the list where you gotta bump somebody out, and they ain't gonna be a person to bump.
So I mean,
I'm just letting you know. First of
all, let me say this. I don't know that this is the case, but
I'm telling you it is the case.
Listen, his latest CD, he keeps saying "Welcome to Death Row." I don't know if he has hooked up with Snoop. I have no idea.
Who is this?
He keeps
Plies.
saying Plies.
Yeah, Plies.
He keeps
Hey,
saying welcome
Plies
to
my
Dallas.
dog. Hey,
Yeah, Plies
my
is
shit.
the business.
Yo, my joint right now is, I know it's old, but I'm from the hood, dog. That's my song, dog. From the
Man,
hood, dog.
listen, if you
Really,
listen to that
really from
dude's
the
lyrics,
hood.
oh my gosh. Listen,
Look, I
Plies,
feel
man,
you.
Plies is
I feel you.
Plies is
Look, I
funny.
feel you. But there's gotta
Joint
be
he got
somebody.
with Kevin Gates. Hey, Plies is funny, dog.
Somebody gonna have to go. That's my whole thing. Is like as we go through this list, and this is something I'm planning on putting on for the coming weeks. Is that as we go through this list, and we start to pop it up, and I'll pop up the old ones and be like, okay, who would be gone if we try to put somebody else? Like as we go through the tens, so that should be in February, like February 6th, February 7th, something like that when they put out the last one. So we'll be able to knock people off and make our own list at the end of this.
Here's my plot, and here's my cry, and here's my plea for the Ketchup podcast. If I don't even make it on the rest of these podcasts, y'all got to give me 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
You gotta give me 5 minutes to pop in.
Look, you know you can come in at any time, man. You know, you're like you got the endless invite
and talk about this particular situation. Because I mean, the Rev C is I'm in there on this.
We got
we doing some other things coming up real soon. We're gonna talk about talk that to y'all later on.
Yep.
Y'all give me 5 minutes.
We got
you. And talk this top 50 of all time. Man, come on. I need listen. I need my boy in. We got to get D in here. We got to get both of y'all. We got to get. I'm talking about this other cat that was in season 1.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Listen, I need for us to actually sit down and talk about. Give me 5 minutes on this top 50. On what are we doing? What are we looking at? Who are we looking at that's actually putting something out there that's actually that word? I'm gonna give you. We can call this the timeless segment. I am proposing the timeless segment. Segment.
We can make a mint ketchup timeless top 50. And we can make a timeless top 50, and we know exactly what's going on. So for sure, we're gonna keep that pushing for everybody's out there. We're gonna make sure that we have all the information as it comes along, and this will be a little segment up until they bring out the full 50 later on in February. So we're gonna keep it moving for everything that we got going on right now. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna keep it pushing, and we got our best of the rest right now. So we got things like, did y'all know that Meek Mills was granted parole from the governor of Pennsylvania?
Okay.
Anybody surprised? Good stuff, man. Did you know that Kevin Gates admitted to drinking women's urine while driving?
Whoa.
Did you know that? Were you aware of that one? All right.
Back up to Meek Mills.
All right, talk to me.
He was granted a pardon.
He was granted a pardon by the governor of Pennsylvania.
No, you didn't say that. You said he was granted something else. You
pardon?
said he was granted. No, you said parole.
Oh, pardon. I meant pardon. My bad. I just put words.
Oh, he got parole?
And granted a pardon. Pardon. He was granted a pardon by the governor of Pennsylvania. So that's a good thing. Positive thing. He was already on parole before. So now he's a pardon. He's good. He's squared away. Kevin Gates, he's drinking folks pee. And then you got Iggy Azalea, you know what I'm saying, joins OnlyFans. We talked about that last week. Hey, that's the hip hop side hustle all day. We want to make sure we give a little applause to one of the GOATs, LL Cool J. We'll wonder where he's gonna be on the list, because LL is gonna be on the list. So we wonder where he's gonna be. But it's just he had his 55th birthday, and all the social media, they went crazy, making sure they were showing the love to LL out there. Jermaine Dupri reveals his Mount Rushmore of producers. It did not include himself. He had Quincy Jones on there. He had Dr. Dre. He also had Teddy Riley and what was the last one? Ah, man. Who did he have? Who else was on there? What's that?
It should have been Missy.
Nah, Missy wasn't on there. It was damn. Oh man, I messed up. I forgot who he had on his last one for that. But it did not include himself. Like I said, he got Quincy Jones, he had Teddy Riley, Dr. Dre, and no, Timberland wasn't on there. He didn't show love. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't more people that were around his era. It was mainly just those that were more total production. It wasn't just hip hop, of course, with Quincy Jones and things of that nature. So it was a great little list that he had going on there. And then last but not least, we got Diddy files for entertainment trademark for Diddy +7 programming. You gonna watch Diddy +7? Anybody watching Diddy and all his kids? Anybody?
Hell no.
No.
So Diddy,
this was already a show when he had the one. What's the one with all the musicians on it?
Yeah, making the band.
Yeah, there you go.
Making the band. That's same thing.
Dial.
Watch my mouth get close to the camera. No.
I'm a little upset we didn't get applause for Iggy Azalea's OnlyFans, nigga.
Look, man, that's a silent applause. Everybody they had their hands were tied.
The first thing I'm gonna do is, like I told you,
their hands were busy.
You cannot go to Iggy Azalea. You cannot. I got that.
All I need is a prepaid card is home.
No. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, I think the other person. Hold up. Let me make sure. I'm getting the info for the Jermaine Dupri list. I think the other person was Berry Gordy. There you go. It was all older. So for Motown, you know what I'm saying? So he was showing love to those that paved the way on that one. So you had Berry Gordy, Teddy Riley, Dr. Dre, and Quincy Jones was his Mount Rushmore. Yeah, man. What would you say for LL Cool J? What was your favorite LL Cool J song? Talk to me, Rob. What's your favorite LL Cool J? I Need Love. Okay, hey, good call, man. That's the jam. You can put that on anytime. And Rev C. What you got?
Wait. Let me get an honorable mention though.
Okay, honorable mention what?
1, 2, 3, 4. The remix.
Oh, you talking about just his verse?
Yeah, with DMX and Redman and Meth. That was a song. Okay, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, that must go hard. Let's go hard.
The hot Triz act to shine like.
Yeah. What you got? What you got, Red Flex?
That was a great song. 4, 3, 2, 1 is great.
Yeah.
I Need Love was something that went. I mean, it crossed over and did some great things. So I'm up there.
Yeah.
However, he couldn't get to I Need Love without Rock the Bells and I'm Bad.
Hey, I'm Bad was my joint, bro.
Yeah, I'm Bad was
like, oh, nobody can rap quite like I can. I take out my soul bound man and put his face in the sand. Look, was killing it right there, dog. And a lot. I crush you like I crush you like a jelly bean, son. You can't tell somebody I crush you like a jelly bean.
He had to cross the bridge though. In order for him to get to I Need Love, he had to go through Dear Yvette. Y'all ain't ready?
Dear Yvette.
Listen, man. Listen, he had to get through. Man, look. I mean, man. Come on, man.
Hey, but I would say, like, let me put mine out there. My favorite LL joints. I would say the one that got me to buy my first LL album or first LL cassette tape was that I'm Bad. Like that was you know what I'm saying, that Bad was cold blooded with it. But then later, but then later, you know what I'm saying? I love when LL was had joints knocking. So I really enjoyed Pete Cookies in a Plastic Bag, and I also love Cars Drive By with the boom and system. Be like, that was mine. I'll be like, oh, that was not, boy. I was like, yeah, Cars Drive By. Yeah, he be knocking. Right? Rock the bell.
This the verse right here, though. Give me that walkie talkie.
telling
Yeah,
you, man,
yeah.
I'm bad with the business.
Yeah, man. LL good did his thing, man. So happy birthday to LL. Hopefully he had a fantastic week. Also, Kevin Gates, you nasty as hell out here drinking Lady P.
Nasty
You know what I mean?
motherfucker.
Like that's I mean,
But
it's
you know,
leaving a body for a reason. It's leaving a body for a reason.
If you listen to Kevin Gates' music, though, he always talking about eating booty, all kind of shit.
But no,
no.
It's look, I would say it's different if you in the midst of passion. Now, this dude said he driving down the road. That's different.
You also he could be
I'm breaking into your whole statement. I'm not drinking pee, whether you driving, whether you stop.
But wait. It could be a survival mode. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people drink pee.
Nah.
I'm not drinking your urine. I'm sorry.
You're not stuck in you're not stuck in the Amazon somewhere. That ain't happening.
You got a urinary tract infection in your throat because your ass is walking around.
Whoa, that's gross.
Yo, that's gross. You can't speak nothing. You can't walk nothing.
You be like, what? You be like, it look like you got cauliflower in your throat. What's going on in there?
Nasty mother.
Like, that ain't good, man. That ain't good.
Well, all the better things. He got OnlyFans.
Hey. Listen, I want to know what she's showing on her OnlyFans.
It's only for the fans, man. See, if you're a fan, you're going to find out.
On her Instagram, she's showing most of every damn thing. So I know goddamn well, OnlyFans is off the chain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something crazy that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands above in the screen area. You know what I'm saying, man?
Thinking of Lizzo ankles, man. She's thinking of Lizzo ankles.
Lizzo get on the page. I'm signing off on all social media.
Hey, that's a new saying, man. Thicker than Lizzo ankles. Like, whoa. You be like, God dang. Well, we gonna keep it pushing, man. We got a little music of the week that's gonna be taking place real quick. Let me jump on this thing real fast. We got the music of the week that's gonna be hitting y'all up. Hold up, let me back it up right here. Boom. That should be it. Let's see. It's not. I'm up here messing up. Well, we had the music of the week situation that was going on. It's not popping up. All right, so we had the music of the week. It was we had the album from, let's see. We had an album from 03 Greedo. Free 03 is the name of the album. 14 tracks. They had Pouring was one, No Free Features, Bust Down, and Wow was the other song that really kind of was good. You know, it was doing his daggone thing. So it was pretty legit on the stuff that he had going on. So go check that out. Like I said before, it was that 03 Greedo. And the title of the album is Free 03, 14 tracks. Check out Pouring. Check out No Free Features. Check out Bust Down. And check out Wow. All right, for all of y'all that are out there. And now we're going to keep it moving. And we are down to one of the last things we're going to do. And it happens to be Roz this time. I did it last week. It is the top almost 4 in the building.
Yeah, let's go.
Top almost 4 is brought to you by. Go ahead, Roz.
Just fun and games. And I said, for your bounce house pleasure, we are here to bring fun to your most recent event. Fun is in our name. Just fun and games. Let's get it.
Hey.
So listen up, man. So check this out. It's funny that Clexton brought up that beer event because I was kind of getting like to the point where I'm not like, what can we make the top almost 4?
Mm-hmm.
So this week's top almost 4 is going to feature 3 top songs, 3 honorable mentions, these songs are all songs that contain or focused on certain females and their names. All right,
female name songs. Got you.
Hip hop songs that features females' name. So since it's our boy LL Cool J's birthday and Clexon brought it up, honorable mention, we're gonna go with Dear Yvette.
Dear
the
Yvette.
First honorable mention. Boom. So, like I said, I turned 50 this month. Clexon turned 49. Shout out to your birthday passed already?
January 6th, baby.
That's what it was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, happy birthday to my boy Clexon, belated. You know what I'm saying? January boys for life. Happy birthday to my boy. So I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, young cats, whatever, there's some new songs out, so I'm gonna give them some honorable mention. First honorable mention for the young cats is that kid Blueface with Tatiana.
Tatiana. There you go. All right.
Tatiana. Bust down Tatiana. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the concept, but hey, we put that
bust down Tatiana.
Bust down Tatiana. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Then we're gonna go with my boy Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo.
With Waukesha. You know what I'm saying? I can't live without Waukesha.
He meant that.
He meant that. I can't live without Waukesha. So then we're gonna go to me and my dog era. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start the last honorable mention. I'm gonna go with Roxanne.
Oh,
I want to be Roxanne. Let's go. So
there we go.
In the top three.
You
know what I'm saying? Female songs, hip hop songs featuring female names. First one we're gonna go with Caroline.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sweet.
Caroline, all the guys will say she mighty fine.
Mighty fine. That's my dude,
I only got you somewhere at the time. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go with so number 2. And don't get me wrong, I put these in backwards order because I changed my mind afterwards, but I'll say I'm gonna go with it because I know y'all gonna get me for this. But we're going with Renee. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Cheeks Renee. All right? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole story. I know, you know what I'm saying? A ghetto love is a law we live by. Every day I wonder why my shorty had to die. You know what I'm saying? So, number 3 was Caroline. Number 2 was Renee. And y'all should know what the number 1 is.
Yeah, it better be. Brenda's got a baby.
Brenda got a baby.
Yeah. I heard Brenda's got a baby. Brenda's belly got a brain.
Yeah.
So number 1 on the top almost 4 for female songs. Well, songs featuring a female is Brenda's Got a Baby by Tupac.
All right, so we got the top almost 4 hip hop female name songs. So Andre 3000, Caroline. Man, that's the jump, dog. That's the jump.
Yeah,
and then Mr. Cheeks Renee. I ain't even know I spelled Renee right, but I just put it up there. And then Tupac, Brenda's Got a Baby. What is there any others that you were like it was tough? I know you had the honorable mentions. Like what other name hip hop songs? Like Aisha.
I forgot about Aisha.
Listen,
Miss Jackson, a girl that I never had.
Miss Jackson would have been an honorable.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah. Look, Outkast should have been up there twice. What are you talking about? They've been running. They got all the name songs.
So, the other Caroline is a good song too.
What you talking about? You talking about white folk Caroline?
No, the other Caroline. No, not sweet Caroline. The other Caroline.
What's the other one?
I
don't know that one.
What's this song? I'm gonna tell you who's singing.
Oh man, look, I'm telling you
right now.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Cheeks, it should be Outkast at 2 and 3. Like Miss Jackson is that joint, though. Like, I mean, I can tell you right now that Mrs.
times out of 9. Boy, look here.
Yeah, they do anime. They do right here. You never heard the song?
Cut that off quick.
Yeah.
Cut that off fast.
You know that song?
No, I ain't heard that one.
What? Go look it up. Go look up Caroline.
Yeah, I'm about to look that
It's
up.
like 5 Caroline songs.
Man, there's a lot of Carolines back then.
There was
Naming their kid that Caroline like a mug.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
what's this? Oh man, I'm trying to think. Not Mr. Cheeks. The same. I mean, same era. Oh man, what was that? The song? Shoot, would have been a good honorable mention.
Man,
I gotta think of it, man. I can't even think of it. But it's I can't even think of the group right now. I gotta think of that, man. I when I think of it, I'm actually gonna put it up in the group. Y'all gonna see that. I'm gonna put it up in the group.
So but, I feel so. I'm thinking right now. Like I said, I gave a little shout out to the young group. You know what I'm saying? But the Thought 10 and Waukesha. You know, so I just thought it'd be funny. I actually like Waukesha.
It's actually a good song.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Waukesha. I can't live without Waukesha.
I just looked up some of these. Some of the best names that have been put out there. Like Big Sean had a song, Ashley.
I seen that, but I never heard it. Like,
Drake had a song, Girls. Oh well, I mean that's not really about particularly girl. Yeah. That ain't really about that. Yeah. Well, I mean the interlude also you had a song, Girls Love Beyonce, but that ain't really like. I don't think that fits. You know, and then you had Dear Ann, which was like Stan Part 2, Lil Wayne. Yeah. So I don't know about that. I'm like, those aren't ones that were like pop. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking of
more. Wait a minute, Kiki. I forgot about Kiki. No, that ain't the song. It was called. What's the name of that song? The song Kiki. Do you love me?
Right? Oh yeah.
I'm thinking of a group.
Yeah, what's the name?
As would be Caroline and all of those, and Mr. Cheeks and all of them. I'm thinking of a group that did a song. Oh gosh, man!
If you opened it up, there would be like if you opened it up to more than hip hop, there'd be some serious songs, man.
Oh yeah,
it'd be tough. It'd be tough out there to be a. Because
Sarah,
Billy,
that's Sarah Smile, baby.
No.
That's Sarah Smile.
No. Number one would be Billie Jean.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, the bad part about it is she wasn't in his love though. So
you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It was not his son. That's what I heard.
Yeah. It was.
What I heard.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just a girl.
Girl, man. Said that he the one.
Yeah, I heard that.
Michael Jackson should have been on more posts. Look, not the father.
We done brought up Mike Jackson and you know what I'm saying, hey, condolences and whatnot.
Wait a
for
minute.
Lisa Marie Presley, man. Like we haven't brought that up. Lisa Marie Presley passed away earlier this week as well. So condolences to that. We done brought up Mike a few times, and that was
Dirty Diana.
Mike. Look, just like Outkast, Mike would have been up here multiple times, man.
Take your weight off of me. Hey, that's funny though. He said, "You'll never make me take your weight off me." That means she's getting on. Like, get off. Just get off me.
Like, get off.
Yeah. Get your big ass off me.
You know I ain't strong. Mike ain't never lifted weight.
No. Curtis still looking for this song.
I am definitely looking for the song.
The show about to be off by the time you find that mug. I can tell you that right now.
Man.
Who?
Nikki. Darling Nikki. Prince.
Yeah. Yep. There would have been a lot of them. We would have been out here getting it done if we were outside of the old hip hop parameters.
Oh, and then you got DMX. You know what I'm saying?
What? Look at me, dog.
No. Brenda, Letitia, Don, Felicia.
That wasn't named that.
Don, LaShawn, Inez, and
Alicia.
Yeah, I mean it was all.
Hey, I counted it. That was about 50 chicks in that song.
A whole bunch of Ishas.
And of course,
a lot of Ishas.
And then there was Cookie. He made an ice cream pop.
Hey, Regine, my sister did something on Facebook not that long. She said, he's like, did she say Serena? He's like, I'm sure he said Serena.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm sure the DMX said my name.
You wanted to be on the list.
Man, look,
That's different. That's different.
And listen, my little sister had me rolling. She was like, he said Serena. He's like, I'm going with Serena. Like, no, he didn't say Serena.
He says you want to be on the list. That's weird. You be like, oh, I want to be on that list. Like, put me on that list.
Yeah.
That's different.
Inez and Alicia.
Inez.
Like she got mad. She got mad. She was like, he said Serena, and I'm upset with that. I'm like, baby girl.
I was listening to that song earlier today. I was counting. I got tired of counting. I'm like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, I got the 30 and was like, you know what? It's over for me. I'm like, good. This, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Well,
there was 3 Kims.
Hey, yeah, that was 3 Kims. A lot of Kims back then. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Kimberlys was going on back in that day. But anyway. Hey man, I really appreciate your top almost 4. Great list. Hey, that was the first time we put together the name, man. That was fantastic. Yeah. I do like that one. That was good. There was a lot of songs out there. Like I said, Miss Jackson probably could have been up there. That would have been my only argument. Yeah. You know, I'm outcast biased, but those was the hits that was out there. That be doing the thing. But anyways, thank you so much, Rev C, for coming and hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, always. Hey,
always love when you up in the building. We got big plans in the future. You know, the Mint Ketchup, aka some name of thing, could be expanding with some type of expansion and things of that nature. So we are working on some stuff, and we got folks to be able to lead those things, and they got specialties that we want to enhance and give y'all that information because they can give you insight and more content that may be beneficial for everybody that's out there. So we're working on some stuff as a team, and we want to make sure that here in 2023, man, we trying to expand. We trying to do more. We trying to get bigger. We trying to get better. We trying to give y'all better production. We trying to get these sponsors. We trying to help out everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a good time out here. Thank you once again, Rajim. You my man. We out here doing a thing. He holding down the streets, and I do the burbs, I guess. I don't know. I do the production. We got the Rev holding down the church. Hey man, we gonna go on the church. You hold down the church for everybody. Doing the thing.
Hey man, let me say this, man. Shout out to my boy Rajim, man. Happy birthday, man. The big you know, my boy who's been in the podcast before. Damian Sylvester Ishmael 50, man. The January boys is in the building. I just hit 49, man. Hey, look, man, we
moved. Youngin.
Moves, man. Yeah, I'm the youngin. Baby in the bunch. Check out the face. Check out the face. You understand, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, man, we're making real big moves, man. I love y'all, man, and I appreciate the platform and the podcast and the whole 9 yards, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all.
No doubt. And let me say this too before we roll out. Just Fun and Games, Bounce House Rentals, gaming trucks coming soon. If you're in Orlando and the surrounding areas, you need a bounce house for your event, wet slides, all that good stuff, let me know. Holler at me, inbox me at justfunandgames.com or info@justfunandgames.com. Excuse me. Follow me on Instagram at Just Fun and Games. He the author. Hit me up. Shirts. I'm doing so I just fell into the shirt industry right now. If you need shirts for family reunions, birthday parties, girls' night out, whatever you're trying to do, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I can hook you up with the shirts. Like my boy Hayes said, man. Mint Ketchup podcast.
We Ketchup. Like, hold up. We done switched it up. We a group.
LB.
Let's slam, boys.
Yeah.
So hey, listen. Mint Ketchup podcast we're expanding, man. We're doing big things. Stay tuned on that. Clothesline, Drip, 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 coming to you soon. LGI Fitness is coming to you soon. Let's get it, LGI. Part 2 of Coma. The other side is coming your way. This is my, so this is my chance to get my PSAs out of the way real quick.
We got look. We gonna get it squared away. So we gonna get you a commercial, dog, because you got too much. You got too much stuff that's happening.
got a lot.
So we gonna get you a commercial all squared away, just like I hooked my cousin. Hey, and if y'all out there and y'all want some little production for your podcast, man, I can do some visuals. I got a little skills with it. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the stuff out there. So hit me up at Hayes Adonis on Instagram. Also, you can hit us on the Mint Ketchup. Mint Ketchup spelled with an A in there. Cats up. Some reason on Gmail. You can hit us up if y'all need anything from us. We're always looking for people to interview. We're always looking for people to come hang out with us. If you want to come hang out with us, come check us out. Mint Ketchup Podcast. And this was episode.
And we on TikTok. Ooh,
we on that TikTok. So we gonna start. We probably gonna start doing dumbass dances. That's what we gonna do. You're gonna see us out there like
I'm not dancing.
We're gonna be doing dumb dances.
Get your eye.
We're gonna do this.
I'm not dancing.
But you'll see us out there doing the daggone thing. We trying to expand and do a thing in 2023. We really appreciate everybody's out there. Make sure, this is the most important part, hit that like, subscribe, hit all that stuff, the notifications, everything like that. We're on all platforms. You can find us everywhere at Mint Ketchup. Look us up. We the only ones out there that's doing it like this. You know what I'm saying? The reason we picked this name, because we the only ones out here that's doing it like this. Look up Mint Ketchup, MintKetchup. Find us, Mint Ketchup Podcast. We out here doing it. Enjoy. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything that y'all been doing for us. And we about to be out. We'll see y'all next week. Mint Ketchup Podcast.
Blessings.